Hello? Good evening. Can you hear me? Testing, testing. Got to test? Beautiful. All right. Well, I'll say tonight is game night. We're gonna play Among Us on live stream. We're gonna jump into Discord, get a game going, and whoever wants to join us is welcome. It would be a lot of fun. I've figured out several things, which is freaking awesome. Check this out. This is crazy. Listen to my voice. Creepy though, right? Kind of cool, but creepy. Yes, Dark Abe is correct. Dark Abe is correct. That's the Dark Abe voice, which I do intend to start using my Dark Abe side account for things too. So, anyhow, I'm gonna start contacting everyone, get them set up, get us going. Oh, here, in the meantime, I'll actually show my face. So I'm using OBS tonight instead of um, StreamYard because I want a game. StreamYard is kind of clunky when it comes to streaming games or other things. Doing a video, doing a panel, stuff like that is not that big of a deal, but it is that big of a deal when it comes to certain things like games, because what I've noticed is when I play games on StreamYard, they get real lagged out and real like stop go motion. OBS, so far that I can see, doesn't have that issue. I've back uh, recorded it straight to the PC and checked it out, and it worked pretty decently. So what I'm gonna try to do is use OBS for gameplay and game type stuff, and then I'm going to try to implement other things. Like I can pull up Discord this way, and we could have a whole crap load of people in Discord talking. StreamYard can be used for more specific uses. The problem with StreamYard is, to anybody who doesn't run StreamYard or who doesn't stream, is it's awesome. It's really easy to use. You can just upload a whole bunch of random stuff to it and utilize that stuff however you want to use it. But it costs you about $40 a week for just the decent mode where I can have producers and enough spaces and enough content space. And if I want to go beyond that, it gets even more expensive. So it becomes like a decent bill. And for me, I'm not producing enough to make a huge amount of income to pay for tons and tons of extra assets. That doesn't mean I'm not going to continue to pay for it because, to be fair, I do want to still be able to hold our big specific panels. So we will see how that goes, but so long as it's going to cost that, I've got to prompt income on this because it needs to pay for itself. Otherwise, it's just a loss. So for tonight, we're just going to play games, goof off, have fun, and I think that sounds good for me and for our community. I'm going to say that if you guys wanted to donate, there's a few ways you can do that. You can do it through my Cash App, my Ko-Fi, or Super Chats. As far as Super Chats go, I don't get them immediately, so There's a month rotation on that, and I still haven't gotten to the first set. So I appreciate all of the donations you guys have given. It's been freaking incredible. But I still don't have access to that yet. When that happens, it'll be helpful. But if you would like to donate tonight, I would ask that some of you or some of it goes through Cash App or Ko-Fi, because that helps me in my life right now. Um, keeps me eating and paying for the programs in the back end. However, I will still set a goal for this evening, and I'll set it big just in case, or long. I mean, I'll set it for quite a while. And yeah, so it's going to be weird not doing a panel also, by the way, because I'm so used to it. At this point, that's like the thing I do. But I wanted to try using OBS, and part of that is I want to try gaming with friends on here. So I'll have to get that all set up and then get everybody into it. Let's see, which screen is this? Okay, cool. It's weird too because depending on which screen I use for which thing, it's really easy to accidentally pop stuff up. So I have to be way more careful with OBS, which you don't have to be super careful with StreamYard, because StreamYard doesn't just grab. So I've been trying to tailor out each scene in my OBS so I don't accidentally show things I shouldn't from my own stuff, whether it's like my own information or anything like that. Um, Technically, I bought this laptop specifically for streaming, so there's nothing much on it except for videos I've already produced, games that I might play with people in the community. So there's that. Um, if Emmett did ghetto raid me, thank you very much, Emmett. I appreciate it greatly. If Emmett isn't going to bed, he should play with us for sure. Let's see. Let me see. Give me just a second, guys. I'm going to jump into some of my other stuff here and get this all set up. So just bear with me a moment. Bear with me just a moment. Okay, let's see. What do we got back here? Back here in the OBS land. Okay, get this all set up, get the game going, and then I can pull everything up all at once and get us all tuned in to play. Sorry, hold on. Gotta get these folks all lined up and ready to go here. Okay, what do we got here? I'm gonna jump into the Games Night Discord. We'll see. Wait, weird. Okay. Anyhow, there. I'm in the Discord for those who are going to join and play with us. And let me see. Now I gotta jump into my Steam account. I suppose I could switch this back to me. Now that I've done that, we'll open. This is a lot. It's so different because I've gotten so used to using the tools that I had been using prior. So we'll see how this goes. Let's see. Oh, where's the game at? Oh, wrong screen. I'm gonna have to change settings and move stuff around. See what I mean? Because I've never used this. Yeah, you do always game on my panel. It's kind of fun to watch you game on while the panel's going. Full screen off. There. Now I can move this up to here. And go back to full screen on. Now what we'll do, let's pull this back down here. Okay, now this is going to be the fun part. Exit out of that. Here we go. You ready? Chat, here we go. This is the test to see if I've gotten this working right. Bing, bang, boom. Okay. And what do we see? What do we see? What do we see? I keep popping back and forth between my stream because I have two streams. That is dumb. That is dumb. Let me go. Let me go into YouTube and make sure the other one's closed down. That's really silly, actually. Thank you for letting me know, Nuxus. I appreciate that. Like I said, this is me learning how to use certain things. OBS mainly. I don't even know how that would work. Oh. I'm gonna have to end that other one. Wait, can you hear me on both of them? Do I look the same on both of them? That's bizarre. Hold on. Let me let me go look at this. This is funny. A biggest. Oh, what do you know? Yeah, I'm the same on both of them. That is so bizarre. Okay, to all the people on the video titled Test, 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 come over to the one that says Among Us Night with Abe. I'm going to end... Actually, never mind. I will raid everybody from that one over to this one and end that one. I think. We'll see if I can even do that. This is big time learning, actually. This is super, super learning night, I guess. Here we go. We'll go like this. Content. Live. Test, test, test. Customization. Redirect. Okay, that's set. Save. Now, what I'm gonna do is end that one, and we'll see if everybody raids over to the new one, because that would be fantastic. If start. Okay, I'm raiding you guys over to the other one. Let's see if this works. Fingers crossed, everyone.